All right, we're rolling. Welcome to the first episode of the show that I have totally not forgotten the name I decided on.
Dude, what if we just called it Kitty Court Pyramid Scheme Operation?
Kitty Corp redacted. These are the files. The mittens
The
files.
kitty
The
files.
mittens
The
files.
mittens
Oh
files.
no.
These are files of all the dark evil that's brewing that is kept under
like-
wraps by mittens. It's
All
like
right,
an SCP foundation.
Honored members of the board, I bring 4 dossiers deep from the archives of Kitty Corp.
Oh, beautiful.
These are from the arm of the archival department that has all the mysterious disappearances and poltergeist activity. So
I thought they fell into the black hole.
this is you sent me in there after them.
Oh, my bad. I forgot about that.
Anyways, the first one we will be reading is It Will Get Worse. A creepypasta by
I love this one.
I don't see a name. Don't really care. All right. One day I was really
Was that not
bored.
in the archival?
No, that part got sucked away into the cosmic abyss.
Oh god.
I had nothing to do, so I put on my TV. I took control and set me on the couch. I could not find a good
Who's me,
program.
bruh?
I could not find a good program, so I thought I would go to bed. I could put on my PS3, but the only 2 games I had were a few Call of Duty games and Tekken Tag Tournament.
Bro, I love how they fucking detail that it's 2 games, but they list a game and then an additional slew of games on top of that.
I had 2
And that
games,
makes
Tekken and a few Call of Duty games.
I had multiple of them, guys, but it was 2. No options. None.
Second,
None.
I really had no desire to play games, has reached the judgment. So I went into my room and would sleep when I saw my Mario toy that I had found at a garage sale. It reminded me that I had a GameCube in the attic. I opened the door to the attic and climbed up, lit the lamp, and started looking for my console. If me reading this sounds weird, it's because the grammar of this story is an actual atrocity.
Yeah. You're nailing it. You're doing it. This is exactly how it's written, not a word skipped.
I'm doing my best
the
here
original literature.
because I feel like the borderline illiteracy adds to the story. But if I sound weird, that's why. After about 10 minutes, I find a cardboard box, and on it stood the GameCube with accessories.
Yes, bro.
The tense
pulling out the
swap is
classics.
insane, dude. I took down the box and packed it up. I found many games I remembered that I had played when I was younger. But what caught my attention was Mario Sunshine.
Dude, I love that game. I'm a Mario fan. 26.
Okay, that was from the creepypasta. So for reference, we did a first attempt at this episode, and we tried to read
I killed it on
the
voice.
Mario forum chat
You
room,
could,
but
bro.
Kyle read all his voice lines like he had been smoking cigarettes for 20 straight years, and it was very hard to understand.
It also devolved into being like XRP.
Yeah, Kyle was adding a little bit of non-canon information to the two.
He was method acting.
I
He was
just
method acting.
said that I finally got hair on my balls.
Yeah, he added that. That was important.
It's important to the plot. Like,
Bro, what are you, 12 on the Diddy list, dog? Like, you
also,
could've
I
had
wasn't
ages
reading
ago,
it if I
bro.
was a smoker. If I wanted to read this like a smoker, I'd be like, I took down the box and packed it up. I found many games.
I feel like I've read.
I remembered that I played when I was
This
younger.
is why I don't chain smoke, because holy shit, there are too many sweats, dog. What the fuck am I listening to? I can't even get into the game no more.
All right.
Holy shit.
All right. Order in the court.
Okay.
Okay. So, I brought the game and the console and connected up to my TV. I was worried that it would not work for the console was so dusty. Yeah, okay, I did read that right. But when I started,
Okay.
it worked fine.
I was wondering what the pause was.
But when I started, it worked fine, except that it sounded a bit more than what I remember it would, but did nothing.
Say that again, please.
I'm having an aneurysm.
One more time for the class, Jesus.
But when I started, it worked fine, except that it sounded a bit more than what I remember a bit more than I remember it would. It did not. It did nothing.
Dude, you're butchering
Bro,
Shakespeare. How could you?
This shit sounds like some stuff that Eminem would put in as filler into like a fast song. But when I started with I can't even do it, bro.
The well-known Mario Sunshine
This
title
is just
appeared
Shakespeare.
on the screen before I played. I ran into the box and dug out my memory card so I could play the same track that so many years ago.
That's so many years ago. What?
Yeah. I pushed in the memory card and started on the console, but all the saves were completely empty and had 0 stars. I did not care so much. I started. There was no cutscene at the beginning, but just went straight to the game. But then something strange happened. When I tried to move, Mario came up a text that read, "Game over!" And after that,
Game over! Game over!
I came to the menu again, the same thing happened.
Dude, this game sucks. This is kind of a shit game. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
bro.
can we put on COD or Tekken?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a few Call of Duty games and Tekken. He had other options.
You think he specifically had Call of Duty on a Nintendo DS?
I don't
Yo, that would go crazy.
I don't even know what, like, the year this was written must have been like, is there any info when this was uploaded?
Well, it features a PlayStation 3, so you have at least a jagged frame of reference.
So
And
I
given
guess
that there were a few Call of Duty games that would...
Dude, did you guys hear that the PlayStation 4 just got announced?
that would have been peak Call of Duty too. Why isn't he playing like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 or something, like Black Ops 2?
Because Modern Warfare 2 is better.
I've
Okay,
never
so
played
this-
Modern Warfare 2, but I liked 3, I have to say.
This creepypasta at least
Dude,
came
Modern
out in
Warfare
2011
3.
because of Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
True.
There's our frame of reference. We can date
Be
this.
at least 2011. Then we know when this thrilling story took place.
We have all the details.
I would just turn off the console, but then it came up a text and it stood. "Do not turn, you will regret it." With an exclamation. "Do not turn, you will regret it!" I got
Uh-oh.
scared.
Where, bro?
I got scared, so I turned off the console. But the game did not shut it. Got a new text. It said, "You cannot win." It stood for 10 seconds, and then I saw Mario on the screen and strangled Peach. And there you go.
Mario's going to fucking kill you!
Okay, Pete, there you go.
Why did
Peach
you
is in the
leave
story.
me for the Bowser?
And strangled Peach. That was entirely a run-on sentence, and it ended with murdering Princess Peach. I did not. That blindsided me.
you have to understand, Bowser just has that, you fucking slut! That's what I imagine happened.
Why did bro feel the need to give us an
Dude, we got the Mario divorce roleplay. It's fucking intense, dude. Fuck yeah.
What does the Bowser have that I don't?
Dude, who gets custody of Toad, dude? Mario just looked at me. Mario just looked at me.
You're making me cry, Mario!
Peach then started
Don't fight with Mom, Mario!
Peach then started asking Mario for mercy. And then
Mario,
he started
think of Toad!
Then she started screaming in panic. When I was thinking, why am I like stuck on this? It's because
Like
it's just started
stuttering.
twice. Then she started screaming in panic when Mario started to smile at me. Peach
Mario,
spat out
support the domestic
blood.
violence!
And then there was the screen black.
Not the screen black. I hate that guy.
I don't know. I could not move. I was frozen with fear and shock. After 5 minutes,
Dude,
I was
the screen
able to
black
touch
is that
me.
Scary.
I was able to
Pause.
Whoa!
Pause.
Dude,
I did not know this guy was into that.
He's watching Peach get strangled by Mario, and he's fucking. Oh no!
Bro, you notice how sweaty he became?
I noticed how sweaty I had become of fear, so I decided to take a shower. Okay, he's not helping himself. He's really not helping himself.
Yeah.
Dude, does he get off to like fear? Like he goes and watches.
Dude,
like,
you don't understand.
He's
Mario strangling Peach was so hot.
does bro put on chills white tea and just goes,
Oh
shit.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd like to find in your burger.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
I had showered in a few minutes. It became current interruption. Everything became dark and the shower stopped working. I took a towel, dried myself, and would go to the cabinet. But I saw that from the other room came a light. It was the room I had my TV in. I walked into the room, and my TV was obviously on. On the screen,
No shit, Sherlock.
I saw Yoshi. You know, didn't he also say he turned his TV off? So, like, I know this is just, like, pedantic bitching, but, like, he said he turned his TV off, so why would his TV be obviously on?
I can't do a fucking Yoshi voice.
I feel like that's
Give me a Yoshi voice.
That
Thank
was
you.
actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. He lay down on the ground. Wait. On the screen I saw Yoshi. He lay down on the ground in muscle cramps.
Bro, is Yoshi having a fucking period? What the fuck is
He
this?
rolled
bro?
over and vomited up a yellow and red pine. Like the tree? What the- What?
Bro, he was hungry, man.
Yoshi's
Holy
mouth
shit.
began to move, and he said with a
He's just like a
silent
dog that
and
eats grass.
painful voice, "You would not have turned, just do as he says."
Wait, can we get the Yoshi voice on that?
Is that what he's?
Read that, read
You
that.
guys want the Yoshi voice?
I want it, I
Yeah.
want it.
You would not have turned. Just do as he says.
That's the Yoshi voice.
That's not Yoshi! What?
Bro, you guys didn't play the right Mario games. I'm sorry.
You
Okay.
false flagged me here, dude. That's not Yoshi. Maybe, I don't know what Mario you've been playing. That's what I was thinking. Then there was a black screen and a text which it stood. We told
you to change your mind. The next time it gets worse.
Then it popped up a demonic face of Mario
Demonic Mario.
with no eyes and sick twisted demonic smile. Then I saw myself
Fucking
from behind
impressive.
like there was a camera behind me. I turned around but no one was there. Then I looked at the screen again. It was like someone had a webcam on the forehead camera bobbing up and down like that with the camera
Oh,
ran.
can we stop? Jesus Christ, man! Holy shit! I need a second for that one, dog. That was a marathon.
So
You want to take that one again?
okay,
Wait.
alright, let's run it back. Then I saw myself from behind like there was a camera behind me. I turned around but no one was there. Then I looked at the screen again. It was like someone had a webcam on their forehead camera bobbing up and down like that with the camera ran.
Okay, so the camera. Saw myself from behind, like so.
My understanding
there's
is there's like a live feed on his TV showing
Yeah.
him from behind. I think.
I think it's like the movie Unfriended or whatever it's called, and it's like it looks like one of those face cams. I'm guessing. Is my interpretation just he sees it behind him like he's on a Skype call with someone. He's like, "Holy shit, that's me!"
I'm not gonna lie. I think you just put more thought into this story than the writer did writing it.
Bro,
So
bro.
I think you're probably right. I saw
English
how
class.
he ran into my room and sat on the bed. I turned off my TV and ran into my room. On the bed sat my Mario toy, but now it was not a nice smile like before, now had the same demonic face on my television. I fell down on okay, did you want to say something? Sorry.
No, no. It's like progressively I can see the guy or the gal or whoever wrote this just gradually losing brain cells as it's going. Like you can see the degradation. Is the person who write this just slowly fall apart
It's
as
like
this
in
being
video games
read?
where you go into like
No.
you go to like an
They read
abandoned.
Shakespeare. They read Shakespeare, and they were inspired.
They did. But this is like one of those like you ever played like a section of a video game where you go into like a destroyed lab and like the scientist like turned himself into a monster and made like like logs where he's getting like less and less like coherent. That's what
Yeah,
this feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the true horror of the story comes from the author analysis.
I fell down
Dude,
on the floor
I
with
can
fear
hear
and
Persona battle music while you read this.
I took Mario Toy and Super Mario Sunshine game, and they threw in the woods.
Oh, great! Now the squirrels have something to do.
It may have been my imagination, but I thought I saw a figure with a red hat and
Mario's
red
coming
clothes
for
who
you.
was
I am
walking
going to
behind a
tickle
tree.
you.
Wait! I
Dude,
thought
Alvin and the Chipmunks found the fucking game, bro.
Wait,
No way.
dude.
Can we
thought
get an Alvin voice?
no, please no,
Hell
Alvin.
no, hell no,
The movies
bro.
were bad enough. I went back into the house and looked at the clock. I saw that it was 12:30. I went into my room and fell asleep. I woke up at 12 by the doorbell rang. I thought it was strange that someone rang so late, but I went and opened the door. There was no one there, but it's in a box. I took no thing. On the box, it said from Mario. I opened the box, there was Mario Toy that I had just thrown away, and a Mario disc, but it was not Super Mario Sunshine. Instead, it was Mr. Bloodshine.
No.
And during the game, there was a note on it that said... there was a note on it, was what we said, it will get worse.
He spent. I can picture the author at his keyboard, like his hands quivering as he's trying to type out the rest of his masterpiece. As they're about to like unplug him from the hospital bed, and
He's like
desperately trying to
Arthur
get those
Morgan with tuberculosis. He's like, I'm dying, ma'am. I need to finish. It will get worse, ma'am. He's hacking up blood, and he's like midway through writing that, hacks up blood into like a white handkerchief, and then like stares like dejectedly at it for a moment. Goes back to typing.
Yes, bro.
Okay, all right. So, Kitty Corp Media Review Council, 1 to 5 star rating. What do you guys think? You know, it's 0 to 5.
0 to 5.
Let me give my rating.
You know,
This is my rating. Look in the boardroom.
You put a rating.
Yeah.
I'm running onto the road. Alright, the suicide threat is honestly pretty reasonable after that. I
must say,
yeah, you take the floor, take the floor.
yeah, I gotta say, I feel like this is a good middle ground. I feel like the shock value we got from the terrible grammar was quite enjoyable. The coherency wasn't there, but it had its entertainment value. I definitely think we're gonna see much more mid slop, but this one was all
That's
right.
true. We're probably, I think, a couple episodes down the line, we're gonna pray for times like these.
We're gonna
we don't know how good
miss
we have
Tara.
it. Dude.
Bro, I swear to God, one of these days you're gonna pull up to us and be like, "Hey guys, look at this," and it's just gonna be a shit pasta written in just binary ones and zeros across the screen.
You know, I think for my review, 5 out of 5, it's a classic. was what we said. It will get worse. So,
Sets a precedent.
our second one is oh, my Discord is fracturing. Something's wrong with my Discord. Let's hope it can still show me the video. Or not the video, the second thing we have to read. All right. This is a hood classic you won't hear anywhere else.
Dude.
Sent to me by the CEO of Kitty Corp. I'm not gonna lie, I think my Discord is experiencing the rapture, so I'm going to paste this into a note app so that I can read this a little more coherently.
Yeah.
I think you're quite fine, I ain't gonna lie.
Alright. No. This is... Alright, title. The Femboy that lives in my wall.
Yes.
I always thought the scratching in my walls was just rats. Or maybe squirrels, you know? The usual suburban horror. But then...
God, not squirrels.
But then my cereals started disappearing, one cocoa pebble at a time. They're eating one at a time? How much does this guy weigh? Okay.
Bro must be living through Soviet famine. God damn, a single one? How are you rationing that, dog?
Dude, this wasn't a gulag. You don't understand.
And that's when I knew it was something else. Chapter 1. The Sounds of Fem. That almost sounds like that. I don't know why that made me think that could be like a really weird, like, femboy biker gang. I don't know why that's the
dude. It's just a bunch of fucking Astolfos in a biker gang. It's great.
Just with leather jackets. You know what? Maybe that'll be the thumbnail if I can make myself Photoshop that. It started subtly, soft.
Let me do one of the voices.
Then high-pitched giggles. Then scented vanilla body spray and strawberry lip gloss wafted to my eyes. I pressed my ear against the drywall, and then I heard it.
Ooh, what's this?
My blood.
Nah. Go. That was a bad ooh, bro. I'm not accepting that.
All right,
you want to see a real man hit an ooh? You want to see a real man hit an ooh?
Yeah.
Ooh, what's this?
My blood ran cold. I checked my rim cam. Ring cam? What is a rim cam? I don't want to know what that is. Never mind.
Let me say one thing. Nah, my blood's running warm right now. And the only ring I'm thinking that is the one I'm like, I ain't gonna continue that.
For legal reasons, this part of the video has been expunged. Playback footage showed a blurry shape wearing fishnets. Chapter 2, the drywall delicacy. Maybe that's why he only needs a coat. He eats drywall. Every night, I would wake up to find my snacks missing. My anime body pillows slightly repositioned.
This is a true horror. This is like the scariest thing I've ever read, bro.
These are fucking savages.
This is deep cooting. And worse, there was now a body-sized hole behind my anime. What?
I just imagine they're like the Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, when he gets thrown through a wall and there's a perfect shape, just the perfect outline of like Astolfo in the drywall. Inside it, a nest fashioned out of hoodies, Monster Energy cans, and expired packs of Pocky.
Why are they expired? Why are you eating that?
I don't know, dude. This guy probably eats drywall. They're nestled among plushies and RGB lights. Lay a creature. No. A femboy.
Oh god, no!
Cat ears. Skirt. Smug aura. He was asleep, twitching slightly, whispering TikTok audios in his dreams.
Oh, what the hell?
It's not a face, Mom. I'm the main character.
Chapter 3, Confrontation.exe. I didn't
want any men.
I tapped the wall 3 times. He tapped back. I whispered, "Who are you?"
Your comfort character.
The drywall cracked open like a healing banana. He emerged, graceful, glowing, lip gloss shining like blood in moonlight.
I'm Chai. I've lived in your walls since 2022. Your vibes were immaculate.
2022. I tried to scream, but he booped my nose.
Bro, I'm sorry. I just imagine that. I like picture the scenario, and then he just gets booped and it shuts him up like.
Suddenly, music started. I think
Kuba, you want to sing this?
Anyone who isn't should sing this.
Oh god.
Give it like a rock.
I'm the shadow in your crawl space, the shimmer in your dreams. I sip on stolen Red Bull.
The back of the wall goblins.
He lives inside your ceiling.
He's totally appealing. Don't call the cops, just drop your crops. Say serving looks revealing.
I'm the reason your socks go missing, the plastic swords. I cosplay in the attic and judge your anime hordes.
I really wish I could have.
Beautiful.
I wish I could have done the chorus of backup wall goblins justice, but I don't know what a backup wall goblin sounds like. So.
When did the wall goblins come into play?
Oh, there was a note here. It
Out
says
of nowhere.
backup. When it says,
No, I get that, but like narratively, there was no one else.
I guess
Who
they're
are
just
these
there.
wall
I don't know. I guess they're just there. I don't know.
Is he like the Femboy's children? Like, just
Maybe he's the
Femboy's just
chieftain
a
of
bunch
the
of wall
goblin tribe
goblins.
in the wall.
maybe.
Next chapter, assimilation. I can hear whoever's keyboard that is. It's gonna pick up.
Oh, my bad.
I couldn't fight it. He moved in officially, made me sign a roommate agreement written on Sanrio's dictionary. Now we share everything. My bed, my Switch,
Oh,
my
God.
skincare routine. Dude, you just got a homosexual boyfriend with paperwork.
Yeah, one of those is not like the others, bro.
The bed? the dog, y'all just a cup. You tell me y'all wake up in the morning and do each other's skin, and you are not a couple.
First of all, you had a skincare routine. That already gives you some fruity points.
That is
like,
true. That is true. You know, maybe they were perfect for each other.
Yeah, this is a man's dream.
Sometimes he watches me sleep. Sometimes I watch him watching me sleep. One night I whispered, "Why me?" He replied,
Because your wall had good acoustics for my Broadway rehearsals.
Epilogue, Femboy forever. The authorities came once. They knocked. He purred. What is he, a Jedi mind tricks? This isn't the twink you're looking for. And they're like, oh shit, oh my bad. My bad.
Except he's purring it.
Fucking mind control when he hits that person.
Now I too am part of the walls. He taught me the ways, how to contour in the dark, how to strut through
God.
ventilation shafts, how to weaponize.
Yo, this is just like Star Wars. You know the rule of 2.
Yeah.
There's always 2 of them. No more, no less.
They say
My
if you listen.
apprentice, you're going to wear the thigh highs.
They say if you
Join the
listen
garter belt side.
you'll hear us at 3:33 a.m. It's giving drywall realness.
It's beautiful. Absolute
I need a lobotomy. I need a double lobotomy. I wonder if we can get a group discount on
It's
on
beautiful.
We all go in together to give us like 10% off. It's your fur friend.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? I think we should do. I think we should do the last one.
Here's my rating. This is my
true. We didn't
rating.
do our rating section yet. Okay. Okay. So
I sent my rating in the chat.
how many stars do you give it?
That many stars.
Hold on. Let me reference this. Me when the Goonie. I'll include that in the. All right.
Hold on. Here's
How many
mine.
stars and
Here's
what's
mine.
your review, Kuba?
What's yours? Let's
Let
see
me
it.
show you mine. Let me show you mine.
That will go up on the screen. All right.
Yes.
I
That was
That out of
5
10.
stars.
I give it 5 out of 5. He purred and they left.
Yes.
5 out of 5 for the backup singing wall goblins.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like what is that
It's
all
like
about?
dude, it's like the goblin. Have you guys ever seen the movie The Labyrinth?
No.
Nah, bruh.
Never mind. Never mind. It's like with
Preaching to the
David
choir.
Bowie, where David Bowie's the Goblin King.
David Bowie's a goblin. You know what? Actually, he looks like he could be the part.
Dude,
Low
I'll
key.
show you it. Hold on. The Labyrinth. I'm spelling that way wrong. Whatever. David.
Yeah, no disrespect to bro,
Bowie.
but he does look like he could be a goblin king.
He. Look at him. This is him as the Goblin King, dude.
Yeah, he has mad goblin.
Yeah,
He
he's a
does. He
Goblin
has
King.
Goblin energy, dude.
Yeah, that's a Goblin King. What are you talking
Dude,
about?
and look,
I
there's
like-
even him with the goblins, dude.
I like to imagine in post that this is the femboy. And,
Yeah, I'm just imagining this, but like just envision like a Stolfo here, and the goblins are exactly the same, except this is like full of drywall and expired Pocky sticks.
they just never brought up the goblins except for the musical
dry-
section.
It seems like, you know, it sounds like there's a whole lot going on inside of the walls, considering
There's a lot.
they were able to frolic and strut and explore the walls together. So
Bro,
I think there's a lot
it's
more
just like
going on in there.
they ate. I imagine that they're like moles through the drywall. They just eat like the fucking tunnel out.
Maybe the Pocky sticks are for the goblins. Maybe Chai sits back and feeds the goblins Pocky sticks, and they and
Oh
in
yeah, I
exchange-
forgot the femboy's name was Chai.
They're his tribe, and they gnaw through the walls and through dirt and stone, doing his bit. Maybe he is the Goblin King. You know what? He's the Goblin King. I've decided. That's canon.
Yeah.
Now. That's canon.
He's
now.
the Goblin femboy king.
Do you guys want to do Fat Bat Freddy?
Wait, I could ask chat. I could ask them to. What does Chai look like?
Do it.
Bro.
I'm
This
asking.
one, I will tell you, Fat Bat Freddy is going to give us all even more brain damage than we got from It Will Get Worse. Not because it's worse written, but because the premise is just way more insane than It Will Get Worse.
Oh, I'm excited then. I
Alright.
want to. Yeah, like, we'll top it off with Fat.
Oh, let's go.
I'll give Kyle a second to finish his plot thread here. Do we have canon details on
Honestly,
Live child
yeah.
visualization.
Apparently has a choker that reads "bite me."
that? Sounds about right.
Kind of what I envisioned.
He's 5'6".
Are you gonna send us the visualization or?
Yeah, it's cooking it right now.
Chai will be real in mere
Yeah,
seconds.
Chai will be real.
I think
He has a plushy
Like a-
companion named
like-
Dryzy.
Can I
I-
Just look how China or whoever the fuck is trying to make a real anime.
I think we should hire Chai at Kitty Corp. He's not like an asset to the company.
Oh my gosh, the photo has the wall with the man-shaped wall.
Wait, send it.
Let it cook, it's still cooking.
I need to see
How is it
this.
still cooking?
How do you know it
Holy.
has a man-shaped wall hole?
Because I see like it cook, like it starts with the top half and slowly goes down.
It's
So-
like when in like
Oh, mine doesn't
when like
do that.
movies they you see like them 3D print a character or a
Yeah,
person
yeah.
like
I
a
find
3D
mi-
scan.
Mine just the photo goes like white, and then I just have to refresh the screen, and then it loads all.
Oh my gosh, there we go. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Here we go, we got a photo of Chai.
Yes.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
I like how he wears one actual suit and one like that is
It
got
really, yeah.
setup of
You know
all
what?
time.
Chai is officially a customer relations employee.
That's perfect. Dude, we'll finally have an intermediary between us and the wall goblin tribes. This will be an essential asset, dude. We can purchase copper wire en masse from the wall goblin tribes.
That's Chai's purpose. Chai is an official character.
Anyways, now that the Kitty Corp lore has expanded, let's move on to Bat Freddy. Alright, so, Fat Bat Freddy. Young Freddy Harland, a morbidly obese 15-year-old kid from northern Kentucky, was always alone and bullied. No matter how much he tried to fit in, he could never find acceptance from anyone. He found comfort...
I don't think they can fit in much.
Oh my god. He found comfort in his trusty baseball bat that his grandpa gave him. He would spend...
How the fuck do you... What does he do, like cuddle his baseball bat to sleep?
I have no idea. He would spend hours in his front yard singing, "Take me out to the ball game." Insert that audio clip of that fucking shark VTuber singing that.
Oh, which one?
Was it Gargura? Is that how you say it? I don't.
Gara.
I don't watch VTubers. I don't know. As he
Garagura.
Sure.
Rest in peace, but thank God Senzawa's coming back.
Okay, my friend did call me in like the middle of the night. Was like, "She left. It's over, Walter. It's over."
I swear to God, when
the global population dropped that day. That's all I'm saying.
When Gargura like fucking graduated, people were sending each other messages like it was 9/11. Were you there when it happened? Did you see? What were you doing at the time?
He did the same thing. He wouldn't tell me what happened. At first, he just messaged me like, "It's so fucking over. It's over. It's so over." And I'm like, "What happened?" And he's like, "Did you see it? It's over." And I'm like, "Bro,
my father was supposed to attend the graduation, but thankfully his flight got canceled."
Wait, he would spend hours in his front yard singing, "Take me out to the ball game," as he pathetically threw his ball up in the air to hit it. Pathetically.
This is like my favorite VTuber content.
The narrator is not on his side here.
Oh, no.
This naturally caused him to appear more crazy to his peers and, well, the neighborhood. So much, in fact, that his parents were being questioned by concerned and nosy neighbors.
I hate those nosy neighbors.
He's just playing with a baseball bat. He's not a psycho.
Yeah, but listen. You would check it out if he took up 1/3 of the garden.
So, okay, to be fair, I get it, because imagine anytime you leave your window open, you just faintly hear, "Take me out to the ball."
That might be a little bit like this kid's actually messed up.
Take me out to the ball game.
After his fourth attempt to try out for the local baseball team, he was told he was simply too fat to be on the team.
What did they tell him the other 3 times? Respectfully.
Yeah, that's true. Sobbing and dragging his beloved bat behind himself on his walk back home, he was greeted in the distance by some of the players from the team, inviting him over.
I'm actually shocked he got on the team.
Was excited. No, he didn't. He didn't. Get your head in the game.
Oh, he didn't?
He didn't.
Oh, my bad.
Lock in.
Oh, yeah, he was simply told he was too fat to be on the team.
Lock in.
You know what? Fair enough. You don't want to cause an earthquake every time you went for first base.
It's a special ability.
Inviting him over to play, which excited Freddy as he gleefully ran to play a game with his possible new friends. Everything was going fine.
Rest in peace, Japan.
They laughed, they ran bases, and Freddy even scored his first home run. Then, without warning, one of the boys yelled to Freddy, "Hey, duck, fatty!" as his beloved baseball bat was slammed right into his face. Whoa! That went from 0 to 100 very, very quickly.
That felt
Listen.
uncalled for.
The Survey Corps was just doing its job.
Dude. Knocking him to the now blood-spattered grass. Oh, I can't talk. As they quickly shoved an old... Wait, the boys took turns...
they killed him?
The boys took turns beating his face in with
Oh
such
my
cruel
God.
bravado. They screamed, "Die,
I'm
fat
sorry.
boy."
I apologize.
No.
And
Hold on, I want to hear just isolated Quinn saying these lines.
they don't clip me. They screamed, "Die, fat boy!" And
I'm already clipping it.
"You don't deserve to breathe, wide load." And
Very
death
easy.
to the large.
Oh my god,
The
bro.
boys beat poor
Jesus.
Freddy until his head was fully caved in. They quickly shoved an old, black, greasy garbage bag over his almost non-existent head and buried him in a shallow grave under an old oak tree just outside the school's baseball field. Okay, they just savagely murdered him completely out
vile.
of the blue.
There's no.
There
Was he just so fat and offended them? Like, Jesus.
no reason to do that. Not even like a psychotic reason. They just absolutely murked him.
Murked him.
Dude.
Well, like, I feel like so far this entire narrative has been an excuse for the guy to find different ways to call this guy fat. Like,
Yeah,
wide
what?
load is too creative. I'm sorry.
Besides the murder kind of based, I'm not gonna lie, I support this guy.
This is
bro.
several months past.
I just want to be clear, everything I'm saying is a joke, I'm not trying to be
This
whatever.
story reflects the art created by the author and not the views of the Hebdomad channel or its associates. Several months passed by and the police had finally given up Freddy for dead. The parents grieved, but eventually were able to smile again. He always uses two, like, with two O's.
Yeah.
It's- throwing
Listen,
me off.
after the first one, I'm not even mad about this
That is
kind of
true.
mistake no more.
The boys who murdered him, Trevor,
Wow,
Chad,
they're just
Keith,
doxing
Robin,
them.
and Sky were laughing and told just about
Wait,
everyone how
wait,
they were
wait.
killed. Yeah.
Bro, they had a guy.
Bat
they-
Freddy.
The guy chose all the most asshole names. Like Trevor, Chad, and Keith feel like the trifecta of dickhead kid names.
And then there's
I'ma
just
be real.
Sky on the end there, which I
Like,
think
who the fuck is Sky?
I feel like the only male Sky I've ever heard of was like a Giga Twink from something. I don't remember what though. I don't know. Is Sky a guy's name? I only know.
I remember Sky being the name of one of the Diddy Smash Bros players or whatever.
Oh, I've only ever met a female Sky in real life.
In real life, yeah, like personally.
Hmm.
But it does exist.
So the Rogues Gallery, Trevor, Chad, Keith, Robin, and Sky were laughing and told just about everyone how they killed Fat Bat Freddy.
Do you guys want to do you guys want to figure out who said which line as they were killing him? Like, I
it was
put my
all
bet-
it was all Sky. He hated him that much. Everyone else kind of felt really awkward to be there.
Sky Loki, the sleeper villain of the story.
They're all scared of Sky. He did all of it.
I'm calling it.
As the school jokingly began to know him as... So the whole school... Let me get this right. Let me get this straight. This guy can't get onto the baseball team because he's too chunky. And then he gets...
Attention students, I regret to inform you of the death of Fat Bat Freddy. Oh, sorry, my bad. Of Fat Bat Freddy. Oh, sorry.
His
what was
name's
his name again?
Freddie Harland.
Goddamn respect on that name.
Fat Bat Freddy, your fellow friend and student here at Baseball High, has unfortunately passed away.
He got savagely murdered.
God, that guy was so fat, but he was also our friend. We'll be holding a funeral for
I
Fat Bat
I
Freddy
don't
later
think
inside
the
the
room-
gymnasium.
I don't
The
think
room
That's
was
all.
always
Fred-
2 sizes bigger whenever he walked in.
The school are all laughing about him being dead. He got savagely murdered and the whole school thinks it's funny. No,
bozo skill issue.
even the teachers were laughing about Freddy's gruesome and pointless
Bro.
death, saying
Nah,
things
they were
like,
actually.
well, at least he didn't have to kill himself, and that's what I call weight loss.
Wait, what? That's insane.
Christ.
They were high key hitting at the funeral. They were high key hitting. He was widely beloved.
Oh yes,
Holy
the whole
shit,
school
bro.
was happy he died in such a fashion.
That's crazy.
About 3 weeks later, during lunch, everything was normal. It was noon and the sun was shining. An announcement came on the school speakers. In a low and distorted voice, the song, "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," slowly began to be sung as the doors locked and the lights dimmed until it was dark as midnight in a blindfold.
Dude, he just wants to go see the ball game. He wants to watch the Red Sox.
As the song became louder, the sounds of a wooden bat clanked and clunked slowly towards the locked cafeteria. The screams of panic from the students and faculty ran out through the walls, but all got silent as the big doors slowly crept open, revealing an obese boy. Why, dude? He got savagely murdered for being overweight, and he still can't get off the hook for this.
It's nothing but strays.
Listen,
all
it's important to the
strays.
plot.
I don't think they're strays. I think it's all extremely targeted.
This is very
What
vital.
give me that
to this
impression?
storyline.
Let's not
Revealing an obese boy holding a bloody wooden baseball
let's not
bat.
put words inside of the author's mouth here.
Parts of his own face and hair still stuck to it, with a dirty black garbage bag on his head. Slowly as the door shut out. No, screams echoed until
You got
silence was achieved. When the police arrived on scene, it was a horrid display of an orgy of violence. Everyone had their faces smashed in so bad that they were just filled with goo and bloody dirt-crusted footprints on the ground, slowly leading to each victim. The only thing that gave the police any clue was a hastily scribbled note on the cafeteria wall in blood that said, "Fat Bat Freddy is back, and he is very mad."
Yes, who's back?
It's
me.
The police searched the woods to see if the murderer fled in there. All they found was what appeared to be an open grave under an old oak tree, with the corpse of one of the boys from the cafeteria in it, propped up in a sitting position, his face smashed in completely, and a note that simply read, "I am free now. I will return very soon." The note was signed Freddy.
What a storyline. Pivotal.
I think whoever wrote this definitely had something against fat people.
I feel
What?
like
No.
dog, I high key
No.
the story wouldn't have changed at all if they removed anything about obesity, and it would be half as long.
That is true. It would remove the amount of times. Actually, let's see if I can get a count on.
I feel like this story has a lot of fat in it.
There's a lot of uses of the word fat. Okay, it's six.
It's like
6 uses of the word fat. Let's see.
because he did keep using synonyms, so it's like it's a bit tough. He was more eloquent in his wording than to just
2
use the word
uses of
fat.
obese. I still can't believe that you don't deserve to breathe wide load. That is the most insane sentence I have ever seen.
Well,
It's so good.
Well, there you
here's
go.
my final rating.
What did you think of Freddy Fatbat? Me when Bro shows me the goon folder.
Yeah.
I sure hope
Very
there's no
cool.
overlap between Freddy Fatbat and gooning.
Very cool.
You might want to ask Pyrocynical about that one.
Oh god, no. I don't want to ask him anything. Pyro's the goat, but oh god.
Bro, he's an expert on the subject matter.
What do you think? What was your review of Freddy Fatbat?
I'd say that was a 4. I really enjoyed the storyline. I think there was a lot to eat into.
Oh my god. Oh god.
There was a lot of fat on the meat, you would say.
Oh my
There was,
god.
there was a little bit of fab, but you know, it was a very expansive tale, and
Mhm.
yeah.
It can capture a wide audience, that's for sure.
Oh.
Sure.
Well, I'll give that a 3 out of 5. You don't deserve to breathe. Why? That's my fucking review.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, I guess unless anyone else has any other ideas for now, that probably wraps up this episode. We're just looking at about. Can I not check?
$1 has been taken off of your debt. You now owe 985,637. What was it? What else was it? 223,000 $1,055 to the company.
Yippee! Hopefully, what part of the company are you putting Chai in? Maybe he can help me work off the debt.
Customer service.
Yes.
Because he has to service the wall goblins, you know, negotiate with them.
There you go.
The Wall Goblins are now a subsidiary of Kitty Corp.
Yeah.
Wall Goblin Copper Mining Enterprises.
Yes.
They're gonna be part of the Wall Kittens Incorporated.
Well, for everybody, thank you for anyone who's decided to torture themselves with all of this and is still here.
What do you mean? This is high quality Kitty Corp content.
I
I
hope
hope
you-
you stay till the end, or otherwise I'm
Okay.
gonna send a customer relations representative to your doorstep real shortly.
Like and subscribe, or Chai will burst out of your wall and beat your skull in with Freddy Fat Bat Space. Thank you.
remember-
And Alvin will show up outside of your doorstep with Mr. Bloodsky.
With Mr. Bloodshine was what we said
Mr.
it was.
Bloodshine.
It
Always
will
remember,
get worse.
everybody, it will get worse.
It will get worse.
And you know what? When it comes to the creepypastas we're going to read in the future, I believe it. I believe it will get worse.
It's only uphill from here.
All right. Well,